Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another example for touch command where we will see how we can utilize the touch command in order to update the timestamp for the file with a particular variable. Okay, so far we have discussed the example where we update the timestamp for a file using customized timestamp, as well as we have also discussed like how we can take a reference from one file in order to set the timestamp for the another file, right? In the same manner, we are going to use the touch command, but this time we are going to use the one variable which hold the actual timestamp. Okay, because in project or maybe in your work area, like you might be you may be using the variable in order to store some date timestamp, right? So it is necessary to identify a way through which we can utilize that variable itself. Instead of writing the things, we can directly use the variable, and that variable maybe depend on some other criterias as well. Okay, so this thing we are going to discuss in today's session. So we will divide the session in same manner. Firstly, I'll tell you how we can what are the requirement, because understanding requirement is the main part for this session. Once your requirement is clear, then you are good to use the command, because syntax is not that much of hard. You can easily learn it by the time, but the main thing is concept, how we are utilizing it and when we can utilize it. So this thing is important. Clear? Fine. And once we are comfortable with the requirement, then we will explore some examples on Qshell command prompt itself, and later I'll quickly show you like how we can use the same on CL program. Clear? Okay, so let's start with the requirement. So first of all, what you need to do, you need to write here work lnk. What work lnk will do, it will take you to this work with object link screen. Okay, so this is the screen work with object link. Now on this we have the directory which is like in my case directory is /home/Sharmit. In your case it would be different, like /home/abc. If your username is abc, so it would redirect to /home/abc. Clear? Now from here you can look at any file. Let's say we are talking about this file. Maybe we can pick splf.pdf. Okay, so just assume a scenario. This is the file present in one of your directory. Okay, uh, and then what you want to do, you want to update the timestamp for this file. Let me show you the current timestamp for this file, taking option 8 to show the display attribute. Okay, now from here I can do page down, and our date and timestamp is like this: creation date time, last access date time, data change date time, attribute change date time. Okay, now from here we will just focus on the below two part, below two timestamp, which is last access date time and data change date time. So if you would like to update these two things but with some variable, okay, like we know how to set the data timestamp, means data change timestamp and last access timestamp by customized time, right? But this time we are going to see how we can use it through variables. Okay, so this is the actual requirement which we want to implement. So as requirement is clear, so it's time to explore the command. For that you can simply write qsh. What qsh will do, it will open the Qshell command entry screen. Now on this Qshell command entry screen, let me paste one command here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so this is the actual part which we are going to implement. So what you need to do here, just focus on this variable declaration, because first we need to declare the variable. Simply write target underscore timestamp, then equal, then double quote, and your date timestamp, which is 2024 0101 1011. Okay, so this is our current timestamp, and then simply hit enter. One thing, make sure to put to remove extra spaces from here, because the moment when you try to declare the variable with some extra spaces like this, it will give error. Okay, So this is our responsibility to make it sure that we are not providing any kind of extra space for the timestamp. Clear? Now let me customize it for you. Let's say I want to set it for 2024 7, then 7 again. I think we missed something. 0707, then 1213. Okay, so this is the timestamp 2024 0707 1213. Then simply hit enter. The moment when you hit enter, it will set your target timestamp, which is set as 2024 0707 1213. Now once your variable is ready, because in project maybe these values set is coming from some different criterias, right? So once you have got the information related to your variable, that yes, this is the variable which holds the actual date and time, then we are good to use the touch command. So to use the touch command, you just need to write like this: touch and -t. Then in double quote, you are supposed to provide the variable name. So in my case, I'm providing it as target timestamp. Always keep this dollar symbol here, otherwise it will give you error, because through dollar itself, through dollar only, you can easily identify like this variable. Like through dollar only we can identify, the system will identify that yes, this is a variable, this value is coming from a variable. And then after providing variable detail, you are supposed to provide the file name. Now here we can do two things. One thing is to provide the complete path for the file, which I always recommend. Another one is to provide the direct file name, because at the moment, like we saw, that this is at my home directory, which is at /home/Sharmit, right? So you can directly pass the direct file name also. Okay, but always make a habit to provide the complete path instead of directly providing the file name. Clear? Then once you are ready with this command, then you can simply hit enter. On pressing enter, it will take like you can see, it is showing a dollar symbol again. That means your command has been executed successfully. Okay, the command has been executed successfully, otherwise it would have gives you some error here, right? Fine. So the command is executed. Now what we will do, we will do page down. Sorry, not the page down, we will press F3 in order to verify whether it has been changed or not. So simply write here work spl work lnk, then do page down, and here you can see we have the file splf.pdf. Take option 8 here, do page down, and here you can see last access date time and data change date time, which has been updated with the time and date which we just edited, right? So this is the date and time which we have stored in our variable, and through that variable only the command touch used that data and updated it here. So you can see last access date time is 7/7/24 12/13, and data change date time is 7/7/24 12/13. Clear? So this is how you can utilize the touch command in order to update the timestamp for your last access date and data change date. Okay, so yeah, I think now we are good with the command. So it's time to see how we can use the same through the CL program. So for that, I'll quickly show you only the pattern, because we have already discussed the CL program many times. So I'll just quickly show you how we can use the command, but later you can use it for your program. Okay, so firstly we need to declare variable. So I'm providing the variable name, type, storage, length. Then simply go for chgrpgle command, take F4, command is touch -t, then this is your variable, target data, target date, and then your file name. Okay, at the moment I'm not going to execute it because this file does not exist, even we have not set the target date. So yeah, one thing, like when you are trying to set the date time, make sure to set the variable, set the date first. Okay, you can use the chgrpgle again in order to set the date, and after setting the date you can use this command to update the file. Then simply use strqsh, take F4 and provide your variable name, which will execute your command. Clear? So it's time to execute the program. So for execution, like you can simply compile it by 14 and then you can call it. I'm not doing it right now because I have not created that file. So I just explained you the process, but you can use it in your system and it will create your program. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.